Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not. And the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. There is explosive information that's coming out right now about Angie Stone's whole situation, y'all. And it is a hot mess, y'all. So much stuff is coming out that is so sad. People is changing their stories around. All kind of stuff is going on right now, y'all. It is ridiculous, okay? Word on the street is, y'all, Angie Stone's children has sold her out, y'all, okay? For a slice of the devil's pie, okay, y'all? Word on the street is they done signed the deal, y'all. And they didn't sign some paperwork, y'all, with the same people that was snaking their mama. They just signed a deal. Word on the street with Clive Davis, y'all. You can't make this up, y'all. Oh, Lord have mercy. Mark 13:12. And brother will deliver brother over to demise. And the father his child. And children will rise against parents and have them put to what? Brother will betray brother to what? And father to his child. And children will rebel against parents and have them put to what? What? Bible prophecies are coming into play right now as we speak, yo. Okay? When I tell you that the devil has a short period of time left, it's about to go down, yo, okay? And this stuff was foretold that this would happen in the last days. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. I just did a video on what? Gene Hackman? Didn't I just do a video on him? And his insurance policies and all kind of stuff and his will. His will, y'all. Did you hear me? His money. Kids was cut out of his will. Let's go to the wife. But if the wife get taken out first, how the will gonna go to her? What a predicament, yo. Now Gene Hackman's money is up in limbo. Who's to get it? The wife can't get it and give it to charity because she put in her will that if she passes away with Gene Hackman's money, the money would go to charity. Now, the money goes to Gene Hackman kids because she passed away before Gene Hackman did. So which leaves, if there's no wife, the money go to his children. Y'all. Do y'all see this mess? They said it's the year of the snake, y'all. The year of the snake. And look who is snaking, folks. Allegedly, they own kids. Word on the street. Word on the street. They didn't sign paperwork with Clive Davis. What was that paperwork about, y'all? So Mama Bear, she had to take them to court and sue Universal and all these people to get her money from them. But now, the kids that been signed a deal, did I just say this earlier? You get them some crumbs. You don't have to pay the mama the full amount. You owe her $50 million. What they get the kids? Word on the street is her daughter is smoking her kneecaps off. She's a crackhead, y'all. Word on the street. And the son been sold out a long time ago. He was disrespectful from the start. They never really allegedly cared about their mama. I still haven't seen the show yet, but everybody is filling me in on that show. That they sold the most ungrateful kids ever. But is this a matter of like father, like son? Ask yourself this question, y'all. Because his daddy snaked him and Angie. Word on the street. Do we have it in his blood too to snake his own mama? Did he get it from his father? Y'all. Because word on the street is D'Angelo didn't even come to either funeral, y'all. Either funeral. He didn't come to the first one, the memorial, and he didn't come to the funeral. He could care less. Not only was this your baby mama, but this woman helped you. She wrote songs for D'Angelo. She got his foot in the door. And when he was with her, he was thriving. He had his songs coming out, all of that. He turned on her, y'all. He turned on her. Is this where his son get it from? Because word on the street, he turned on his mama too. This is what I'm hearing. And if you all don't think that all of this is connected, think again, y'all. There's more and more people coming out talking. Word on the street is one of Angie Stone's cousin then came out. And he is telling some stuff, y'all. Word on the street. He is telling some things, y'all. He the one that said the kid signed a deal with Clive Davis, y'all. Angie Stone's cousin. Word on the street. Don't it make you wonder, when did they start planning for her demise? Because you best believe a lot of these passings are planned, especially when it's a big time star. Look at Mo 3, how he was playing, taken out on the expressway. And everybody played a part. They recorded it. Okay? I want you to think about this. When did they start planning her demise? The numbers are saying she never left that ball. Not alive. This is what the numbers are saying. The Grand Marshal ball. They're saying she never left that ball. Is there any footage of her even getting into her car leaving that place? Shouldn't they have cameras? If you got time to come in my comment section. Oh yeah, y'all, the sorority members been coming in my comment section, coming to tell me, don't be blaming us. Da 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 da. Well, show a picture. Show some video footage of her leaving there. Don't come for me. Don't come for me, especially and you don't have no proof about nothing. If y'all want to come for the bloggers, and shout out to the bloggers that's doing their thing when it comes to Angie Stone right now. But come with some proof. Don't come with your lip. Because right now, it's looking like she never left that ball. Just like the gematria said, yo. Clive Davis, Lucian Grant, all these people is attached to Jay-Z. And now her baby daddy is going on tour. And him and Jay-Z got new music. And I want y'all to pay attention to this too, y'all. Okay? I want you to pay attention to something very important right now, y'all. Why is it every time somebody passes away, Jay-Z and Beyonce and them, they make money off of it. All of a sudden now you want us to believe that you are interested in, out the blue, in D'Angelo, Jay-Z. And when did Angie really start getting the threats and people start coming for her? Because she said somebody tried to take her out before. When did it start, y'all? Last year? Did it start around about the same time that Jay-Z and D'Angelo started hanging out together? Do y'all know that D'Angelo he did music for that movie that Jay-Z put out that flopped? Y'all remember the movie that he put out and everybody was talking about it? Well, him and D'Angelo started working together earlier last year. Was he telling D'Angelo all his business or why he ain't on tour? And Angie was the reason why ain't on tour singing his greatest hits because she wrote them? Was he complaining to a higher up, a gatekeeper? Did a gatekeeper decide to help take out two birds with one stone? Oh, you having problems with Angie? Oh, my guy, Clive Davis, having problems with her too. She's trying to sue him. My guy, Lucian Grant, he's having problems with her too. So maybe it's time to eliminate the problem. Is that it? We seeing how he do disable people. Okay, y'all? We see how a lot of people in the industry is tied to each other, and people go out in mysterious ways, and it lines up with Kabbalah. Well, y'all, is this the case? When did she start getting those threats, y'all? Huh? Is it the crackhead hook up with Jay-Z? And did they conjure this up? I'm just asking questions, y'all, thinking out loud, because this is a pattern in the industry. And I've been talking about this for a very long time, y'all. So many people love them some D'Angelo, but after this, I don't think they care for him no more. If he did come back, how many people will still support him now? After the way he did Angie? Ask yourself this question, y'all. How do you do your baby mama like that? Somebody that was in your corner from day one. And you start dogging her out for the industry. And oh, he's a sellout. He's a straight sellout. I started looking at a lot of his old videos. He's throwing up the Baphomet, all kind of stuff, y'all. All kind of stuff. When he started going to Madonna parties, we should have known that wasn't going to last long then. When he started doing parties for Madonna and she throwing up tongue down throat. Okay, y'all? When you mess with demons, you become a demon. Okay? You are the company that you keep. Is this the beginning to the end of his call himself comeback tour? Because a lot of people is peed off about Angie, y'all. They're mad. And you can tell it in the voices and how everybody is coming forth on YouTube and everything. Everybody is coming together to, find out what happened to Angie, y'all. And how can we even stop this from happening to somebody else? Okay, y'all? When they start talking about the signs, ask yourself this question. Why does she start getting threats and being scared for her life when these two right here hooked up? Did he not come to the funeral because of guilt? Did he know what was about to happen? You got to ask these questions because they are all tied to this mess. And, contrary to what some people believe, Beyonce could jump on there and throw on her song, y'all corny with that Illuminati mess. But this is what you've been living by for a long time. And word on the street is anybody that, y'all don't want in the way, you slay. You come to slay. Y'all, shoulda about to hit the fan. And this little smoked out crackhead right here, y'all, might have a nice voice and all of that, but he ain't about shitika, y'all. He's not about shitika. And anybody that ever loved Angie, they should not support anything that he come out with. Okay? The tour that he called himself going on right now, I hope it flopped 10 times fold. Okay? And the same person that he's calling himself hooking up with, Jay-Z, he don't realize he done hooked up with the biggest snake in the industry. And that Jay-Z, you see, Angie didn't have all her T's crossed and her I's dotted. So a lot of the music that she wrote, even for D'Angelo, is up in the air right now. So now that she's gone, Jay-Z think he can slither his way in there and get probably D'Angelo to sign a deal with him or partner with him in something. Because this is how Jay-Z works. Just like Prince. As soon as Prince got his masters, Jay-Z did a deal with him. And then Prince was taken out right after that. And now Jay-Z has rights to a lot of his music. Word on the street. Word on the street, Jay-Z was battling with Prince family, and then all of a sudden he wrote a check to Prince family, and he gave him his unreleased music. This is what I heard. Is this about to be the same thing happen with D'Angelo? Angie Stone is taken out the way. Anything that he has going on or had going on, if they don't get the right lawyers to take up for Angie and what she wrote for D'Angelo, is Jay-Z about to end up with that as well? And due to the fact that D'Angelo is a crickety, smoked out crackhead, basically, Is we gonna find out that he done passed away just like Prince, and all of his music is gonna be signed to Jay-Z as well? Because we all know it don't take much for Jay-Z to sign a check of $300,000 or something, give to D'Angelo, and he think that he balling, especially if the concert flop. The tour he about to go on all of a sudden out the blue. If it flops, then he's not going to be looked at as this major artist anymore. But if he passed away, because a lot of artists is worth more money gone than here. Is D'Angelo next? Is Jay-Z got his web out, and is D'Angelo getting tangled up in that web right now, y'all? So Beyonce and Jay-Z will end up with his masters and whatever else too in music. Ask yourself this question, because I'm telling y'all, it's all connected. It's been kept connected for a long time. This guy wrote a song, not just the Voodoo album and all of this mess. You can tell that this guy is got some evil, some darkness about him. But y'all, have y'all ever listened to the words of the Slice of the Devil Pie? Have y'all ever listened to those lyrics or just read them? He don't want a slice of the devil's pie. He want the whole pie. That's what he said, y'all. Was this his way to get a slice of the devil's pie? D'Angelo's Soul Man cover? You the Soul Man? You take souls? This ain't no coincidence, y'all, that they done hooked up. Jay-Z don't care about this man. Jay-Z couldn't care about money. That's all he cares about. Him and his greedy wife. Okay, y'all? That's why her tour is flopping right now. That's why she done lost another 500,000 subscribers right now. Followers, y'all. On her IG. She done lost another 5. She already had lost 8 million. Now it's 8.5 million, y'all. She's on her way to 9. All right, y'all? Because her ticket sales is through the roof. And she always try to come out with a tour so that she come out after everybody's income tax checks. Never mind they got kids. And most of the people that get an income tax check, they get it because they got kids. They have kids to take care of. So this is why they get that money. And she wanted it all. Okay, y'all? Y'all think this is a coincidence? Because I don't. I truly don't, y'all. Now, people putting out videos talking about Alicia Keys. I've been talking about this since 2022. I haven't been talking about this since 2020, y'all. But I'm doing a Mode 3 case. I said, wow, Angie Stone is friends with the police, that the lead police over Dallas Police Department. She's friends with them, y'all. The lead police that has now, since Mode 3 passed, or a little bit before, retired. You know what he retired and started doing? Funeral homes, y'all. Funeral homes. A police officer. He done went into the funeral home business with a local church in Dallas. I talked about this. And I talked about Alicia Keys and all her ties to a lot of people that's passing in the industry. And every time they come around, a dark cloud comes over somebody's head, y'all. Now her name has been ringing out here again in these streets. I talked about it all. So this is why I have a huge archive and know about what I'm talking about. Okay? I've been saying her and her husband is a part of these higher ups. Gatekeepers, y'all. Who they want to let in, they let in. Who they don't, they set up, they line up. Allegedly, y'all. She never liked Angie Stone. She didn't. A lot of people were saying she didn't like her because of the color of her skin. That ain't it. Because she's light-skinned and she's dark. They always, people always, oh, I want me a red bone, blah, 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 blah. But it's about what matters inside, y'all. That's what matters. How you treat people. That's what matters. It's not all about the outside all the time. It matters how you treat people. How you are on the inside. And this is one thing they couldn't take from Angie. She was always a pleasant person to be around. She was always sweet. She was talented. She could write music. Her voice was untouchable. That's what they were mad about. This is what Alicia Keys was jealous about. They even, the record label Clap Davis, now stories is coming out now that Angie Stone would have a title of her album that was coming out, and Alicia Keys have a title similar. They wouldn't support Angie Stone. And these are the people that Angie Stone's kids decided to deal with now, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nothing's good gonna come to her children, y'all. And I hate to say this. When you do your mama like that, ain't nothing good coming your way. And that's for anybody out here. If somebody lay down and had you, took care of you all your life, and then you get to a point where I don't need you, and you snake your own mama, y'all, there's a place for people like that. And it ain't good. Word on the street is Alicia Keys was running around here talking about Angie Stone behind her back. This is what I heard. I don't know these people. But this is what they said. She was calling Angie Stone this. This is what I heard, y'all. Yeah, Miss Alicia Keys, y'all. See, when they coming up, they want the support of the fans. But once they get to where they need to get to, they don't care about how the fans feel no more. You think she care about everybody talking about her now? She thinks she's rich, filthy. And she probably still has a boatload of fans that if she did a concert, they still would go to. Even though so many other people is looking at her like, be pleased. This is how a lot of these celebrities do people. Okay, y'all? I said the same thing when I saw Lil Durk with Alicia Keys. I said this, and can't nobody say I didn't. You can go back and look at my video. I said industry people do not like Chicago people. They hate them. They hate them. They don't want to see people in Chicago come up. And every time the industry gets tied to somebody in Chicago, they end up getting taken out. King Von survived the streets of Chicago. He go to Atlanta, get lined up, and everybody in the industry knew about it. Y'all. A lot of people knew about what was going to go down with King Von. People in the industry played a part. Word on street. Word on street. I've seen Lil Durk start hanging out and around Jay-Z. Jay-Z talking about he inspired by Lil Durk. And I said, who the hell do he think he talking about? Y'all know what I want to say, okay? This is the game that he came with to Lil Durk. To make Lil Durk think that they like him. I was the first one. I said, Lil Durk, leave these people alone. They demons. He started hanging out with Alicia Keys, him and his girlfriend. India. They started going to out the country with Alicia Keys and them for their birthdays. Hanging out with them like they was best friends. And I was like, okay. Watch my day 1s, 2s, and 3s. Y'all remember when I said Lil Durk time is, his days are numbered. Either they going to line him up and take him out, or he was going to get locked up. And what happened? Lil Durk is in prison right now, fighting for his life. He might not ever get back out. Not old enough to do anything else. Not only is he tied to one body, but now they tied other bodies to him. Did he run his mouth to people in the industry? I bet he did get comfortable around a lot of these industry people and was telling all this business. And you could tell he was a little sellout. When you sell out, you sell yourself out because you think that you are playing a game. But the game is actually being played on you. They so starstruck. Oh, I can't believe you want to India. You want to go out the country with Alicia Keys and her man for the birthday? Stop lying. Yeah, for real, they invited us. Look where he's at now. Look where he's at now, y'all. I said this. Look at him with his little checkerboard jacket on, thinking I done made it. Him and India got on their black and white. I said, Lord have mercy. They about to line him up. People was coming to me like, don't say that. Don't say that. Lil Durk, don't do that. I didn't do this. I just spoke it up because this is what was happening in the industry already. It was a pattern. It's a pattern. Alicia Keys ain't never meant nothing to nobody. Nothing good that I could see. Ever since I've been following her from the Mo3 case. Some ain't been right about her. I'm just going to throw that out there. My personal opinion. These are the same people that was around this clearance guy, event guy. They went to a meeting. Jay-Z wanted his spot on the seat, on the board. He said he wasn't ready to give up that spot. You know what happened? Masked men who broke in their house took out his wife. He was never the same after that. Then he passed. Word on street. Right after. You know who got that spot now on the board? It's Jay-Z. When they want something, they get it. And they don't care who goes out. It's a pattern. It's been going on for a while, y'all. It's been going on for a while. You don't think this was a favor for a favor? If you look out for him, he look out for you. This is how these industry people work. You think it is a coincidence that now he is so tied and so interested in D'Angelo now? You think that's a coincidence? You don't think it's a plan behind that? Over $50 million they owe Angie Stone. You can get a kid some crumbs. The people that have played a part so they can be quiet, give them $1 million each. You save $40 million, you might be out of 10. Spread that $10 million out through them people that played a part. You keep the other $40 million in your pocket. Angie Stone's kids, if they would have just held out a little longer, they might have got that $50 million. If they just went on and took them to court for what their mother did, the work she did. But now, they're about to get some crumbs. Not even half of what their mama worked for. Y'all, when I tell y'all this stuff is sad, it's sad. This is one of the people that they said it flipped over 3 times, y'all. This is what they told everybody, but there's no proof about nothing. Okay? This is one of the people that was on the Sprinter. He out hugging people and kicking it, hanging out. Look how he moving. Got this little neck brace on. Ain't nothing wrong with this man. Word on street. They said ain't nothing wrong with nobody else. Look how he moving around. Fake, phony people. This one right here, they say she lied too. They say she's a plant. I don't know, y'all. I don't know these people. But word on the street now, they are saying she's lying about the truck, the Sprinter flipping over 3 times. And the 18-wheeler hit. They're saying this. Y'all. They saying she lying too. I don't know. I wasn't there. Who can you believe when it comes to this situation? Everybody's stories is falling apart right now, y'all. Everybody's. And did y'all hear about this Carter guy? The Lethal Carter 9 guy. And I went to his page just to see when did he put that page up. To see how long was that page. He started that page like I think August of last year. And Lethal is not even his last name. But that's what he called himself on the page. Was that a front? Was that set up too so this could have the last name Carter? Like, I'm just saying, Sean Carter. That 9 in there, and y'all know what that 9 represents. Transformation. Okay, y'all? Was this all planned last year? By all of these mother you-know-whats, y'all? Was this planned already last year? You just started up a page in August? With that last name, Carter? And Lethal in it, too? When Jay-Z and Beyonce and them line up stuff by numbers, they like to line it up to a T, y'all. Y'all, this inner circle of demons. Pathetic, y'all. 2 deadbeat fathers. That's what they are. D'Angelo and Jay-Z. Jay-Z been running from this child for the longest, for years. D'Angelo been running from this one for years. He ain't got to run too fast. He can't catch up no way, okay? He look like he can't even run, okay? If he was chasing D'Angelo. Two deadbeat daddies then hooked up now. Are y'all surprised? I'm not. They in the same boat. Same boat. Sellouts. Sell out their people. D'Angelo and Jay-Z. Walk away from their offsprings and don't even look back. They both in the same boat, y'all. Same boat. This is sad on so many levels, the things that's coming out right now that's taking place. And did y'all hear about this woman right here? Simply Courtney, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. Simply Courtney then deleted her whole TikTok account. She didn't want ghosts, y'all. She didn't delete the TikTok accounts. Anything that's attached to her, she's deleting it. It's for social media. Don't she know by now her face is out there? Her lie is out there. The world knows who she is. She can run, but she can't hide. Because everybody is digging right now, y'all. Everybody. And I'm hoping and praying that some of the people that's digging is not lying just so they can pump up and get, money and views. I'm just saying, y'all. Because a lot of stuff that's coming out now is questionable to believe everything that's being put before us. It is. I have to just throw that out there. Some stuff is very questionable. When it comes to the numbers, I believe the numbers over some of the people that's call themselves, supporting Angie right now. I'm just saying. Okay? A lot of lies coming into play right now. Word on the street is that was a pause session, y'all. I don't know, but word on the street. Angie Stone daughter then got into it with somebody over money again, over some of the money for her funeral. They said that somebody got broke off, y'all. Her daughter. Once again. So you see why Angie Stone had to put pause on her. Now other people's putting pause on her too over money. They said she's a thief, y'all. And they said she's fake and phony and she could care less about what happened to Angie. It's all about money, parties. They say she liked the party and it get wasted and this and that. This is what I'm hearing about her. And the son is a lost cause because he's pretty much on the devil's side anyway. Just like his daddy. Piece of the devil's pie. No, he wanted the whole pie. Looked like he ate the whole pie already, y'all. I'm just going to throw that out there. But word on the street, this is what is going on right now. Sellouts to the 25th power. They wanted us to believe that she pulled over in her car. She looked like a car. She pulled over in her car and she pulled Angie out the bus, out the Sprinter, to save her life. Like she was some type of angel. They wanted her to be the savior, to look like a savior. But in all actual reality, she looked like the Grim Reaper. Because if that was true that she pulled Angie out of the car, you pulled her out the car and placed her right in danger. And ain't no way that this big woman right here, a truck, hit Angie. And didn't hit and missed all of this. I'm just going to put this out here, y'all. And I ain't trying to be talking about big people because I got big people in my family. I'm fighting being big my own self. Okay, y'all? I have to stop myself. I told y'all I love to eat. Okay? So it's not about that. But they wanted us to believe that she was capable of lifting Angie out of a truck, the Sprinter. And saying, baby, you got to sit down. You got to sit down. Look how small Angie is. This is her last performance, y'all. Angie had lost a lot of weight. So they want us to believe that this big woman showed up, rescued Angie out of the Sprinter. But Angie was all over the place. And she walked in front of a truck. This is what this woman wants us to believe. In the truck, the wind, it made her fly into the air. And she had hair and oil oil in her hair and debris in her hair from her falling, but took Angie away. As big as she was, the truck missed her, but just got Angie. Now you're hiding? You didn't think that people were going to dig the way they're digging? Now she's scared. Word on street. She's scared. She done lawyered up and she's scared. This is word on street. Okay, y'all? How ironic. How ironic, y'all. Now let's get back to this ball, because this is where Angie left from. No more rain in this cloud, but she passed away on Water Street. But no more rain. Okay, y'all? This is what they wanted us, to think that, she just went to this ball and then she got taken out on the way to another show. But did she ever leave this ball, y'all? Did she ever leave? Because this is what I see. This is what I see. When that lady said is that whole story made up? That she grabbed Angie's hand and she was talking to her, baby, you got to sit down. Angie was staggering. Why was Angie the first one that they got out of there? Was she even in there, y'all? Was she placed on that express? Because this is what I'm hearing, y'all. They said that somebody reached out to me. They said you on your thing with that 237. That's connecting to The Shining. Because at 237 they were staging the scene at 237. And did y'all hear about Lethal Carter, the one that was driving? He said he can't remember 2 hours. Think back about 2 hours. They said Angie Stone, the car accident happened at 4:20. This is what they told us. This woman mysteriously shows up at 4:35. Word on street. 15 minutes. What's the 15 minutes she showed up to help place her body on the expressway for this lie to take place? Because this is what it's looking like to me, y'all. Then they said the police didn't show up till 5:30. Why did it take a police an hour to get to the expressway, y'all? Why did it take them an hour? This is what she looked like to me, the Grand Weeper. Okay? The angel of demise. This is what this woman looked like to me. A part of the play. Where is the footage of Angie even leaving the ball? Ask yourself this question. Now look at the scene right here. I want to show y'all something real quick. We got this street over here, the traffic going one way, and we got this street over there behind this brown, the semen truck. You got another street over there traffic going back the other way. This is important, y'all. This is important with this ritual that just took place. Because they wanted us to believe that somebody bumped Angie's truck, Spreader. That truck just flew into the grass. Well, it didn't go in the grass. Now they're saying that the truck was flipped over on the expressway. This according to the White Witch. Okay, y'all? It was flipped up on the expressway. And then it was hit again. I guess knocked into the grass. I don't know, y'all. You can't keep up with the lies that's taking place right now. So they're showing us one way, and then the other, they trying to act as if it came another way. Another truck coming from the other side of the street and hit. That's important, y'all. That's a mirror. They're trying to make it look like she was going this way, but somebody took her out coming from the other way on the other side of the street. Okay, y'all? This whole thing don't sound right, y'all. And it's a reason why this don't sound right. Okay? I put in Courtney Gongri, whatever her name is. This is supposed to be her name. 187 comes up. This is what it equals, 187. Is she a part of the sorority, y'all? I'm just asking. Is she a part of a sorority? Where does this woman come from? Did she go to college? Who is she really? You got to ask yourself all these questions, because I'm starting to wonder, is she a part of that sorority? Was she a part of the play? Was she following them? Did somebody talk to her afterwards so she could come up with her part of the lie? So she could get paid too. I got a little plan for you to get paid too. Just like Mo3 manager. Every time he talked to, they say every time he called everybody, he got a plan for everybody to get paid. Just like everybody got paid off of Mo3 passing away on the expressway. So her name equals 187. 187 is slang for MURDER, red rum. Ain't that what's coming up with the shining, y'all? Red rum. I'm just asking. Her name comes to that in the numbers. Now, let's get to the lawsuits, y'all. Let's get to the lawsuits. Word on the street is everybody in the Sprinter done lawyered up too. This is why they not talking. If it's an accident, why you ain't talking about it? An accident is an accident. What do you have to hide about an accident? They didn't want to get the most expensive lawyer they could find. Now, what's weird about this is, and this is just my personal feeling of the stuff I've been searching into with the banks and all of this other stuff that's tied to, certain people, trucking companies, and all of this stuff. What I have come to the conclusion is, and I'm going to tell y'all why. I want to give y'all an example of something. You know how when people work for these companies and they delivering, money in these trucks, and the money truck pull up, they empty out the ATM machines, or they dropping off money at the banks and this and that. The money trucks, okay? You know how sometimes somebody that worked for the money truck set up a play for them to get robbed, and they don't care if they lose their job because they are part of the play? Well, this is looking like something similar. My personal opinion. Okay, y'all? Rhonda, they got rich. She got a show. She get all these high-priced law cases. And what I notice is there's a pattern with the cases that she gets, which seems like this was in play a long time ago. I'm just saying, y'all. They had already decided who was going to be the lawyers and all this stuff for the play. Okay? My personal opinion, just off of research. Rhonda, now this is a true story. Rhonda have a lot of truck lawsuits with the same company, y'all. Same company. CRST, which is supposed to be the truck that hit Angie, right? Allegedly. That's the truck that's on the scene. She has multiple lawsuits with the same company, which also makes you wonder, is this a play? Now, if y'all think I'm lying, I want to take y'all to this real quick. This is an article that was put out in 2021. She represented a woman who was driving late at night on the freeway and was hit by an 18-wheeler truck. Okay? She was a psychotherapist who was on her way to a psychiatric hospital to see a patient, and blah, 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 blah. The invasion uncovered that the 18-wheeler driver was driving under the influence. And street pharmacy stuff. Same company. CRST, y'all. Same company. I'ma just say this. They say that company shiesty. And a lot of people that's in the industry is shiesty. Especially the higher ups. And I say this all the time. A lot of insurance policies, when the little people, like us, you have accidents, they want to fight the case and don't want to pay you and this and that and this. But when these celebrities have accidents, they pay out real fast. They want to get this out the way, pay out millions of dollars. Okay, y'all? How do we know that this is not a whole little scheme in the first place? This same lawyer keeps getting cases with CRST trucking companies. Accidents. Don't y'all find that odd? Don't y'all? Angie Stone gets hit by allegedly a CRST truck. The woman who does all the cases for the CRST truck, and now they're saying that the CRST truck could be connected to or through other entities. Connected to the record label? Is this all a little scheme, Ponzi scheme that they got going on to get money out the insurance and keep this money rolling and keep it in these people's pockets? I'm just asking y'all, because I just find it odd that she even she was the person that they chose to take on this case for everybody in the car. And they are not to speak to anybody about the case. They have to go through the lawyer in order for, I'm just saying, y'all, did they have this in play last year? You have to ask yourself, these are the same circle of people. Same circle of, did Angie feel it, y'all, that they were going to take her out? Now, this is what her son said. Her son said she didn't pass away on March 1st. Her son said she passed away on February 28th, on his birthday. I want y'all to look at February 28th. February 28th is the 59th day of the year. Okay? 59th day of the year. Flip that 9 and flip it to 65. She passed away on I-65. Okay? Now, I want y'all to think about how many days is left in the year after the 59th day. 306. Now, flip that 6 to the front. You don't count 0 in gematria. Angie Stone passed away at 63. Coincidence or not? When I tell you that these demons add up stuff by the numbers, they do. They really, really do. And a lot of people just don't pay that no attention. Now, you all are trying to tell us, according to the reports that's coming out, that the kids has signed a deal with Clive Davis. He wouldn't give Angie nothing. Angie was struggling. They said Angie was struggling. Trying to pay her bills. She had a lot of hospital bills. She was struggling. She had a lot of health issues going on. She was struggling. This is what they're saying. She wasn't worth a lot of money that people thought she was. This is why she was still out there touring. They say this is why she was sitting on the stage instead of walking around and whatever. She would go on the stage, excuse me, y'all, and she would sit down and perform because she had a lot of health issues. Clive David and all these people was getting paid off of her, allegedly. Wouldn't pay her money. But as soon as she's gone now, you'd have already inked the deal with her kids. Wait, there's more. Not only did he ink a deal with her kids, but let me blow this up a little bit for y'all. The lawyer that's representing y'all, the lawyer, Rhonda Mills, that's representing the people that was in the Sprinter, she's connected to Clive Davis too. She goes to his little gala parties and all of that stuff. This is from her IG account, saying that she was at the Clive Davis, what is this? Grammy Gala, some kind of little luncheon, okay? She's attached to Clive Davis too. The same person that does all the cases for CRST car accidents. Y'all, you can't make this up. Is this what this was all about? A piece of the devil's pie? You had a baby daddy that didn't show up. Somebody that he should have been the main person there. If he didn't even perform or, have something to say, he still should have came to that funeral, no matter what. This makes D'Angelo look real bad, and I can't stand him for it now. I'm no longer a fan of no D'Angelo at all. Not after this. Because I can't stand bullies, and I can't stand a whole bunch of people ganging up on one person. I can't stand it, y'all. I really can't. That irks my nerves. And I am one person that can truly tell you that I went through the same thing of people ganging up on me. And it's weird that the people that ganged up on me on YouTube is now calling themselves front and center, trying to act as if that they are, I'm just saying, y'all, all for Angie. I don't see it, y'all. It's something off about this whole situation. Okay? Now let's talk about this hexagon for a second. This hexagon represents a cult. Okay, y'all? It represents a cult. This is why they're always doing satanic stuff with hexagons. Okay? And it tells you here, hexagon is often associated with transformation. Same thing I was telling y'all before. Okay? And it is connected to cults. Okay, religious groups that's, mind control. Just like the party she came from, y'all. The party she was at. Now, remember I told y'all about I'm just saying. Remember when I told y'all about The Shining was coming up in her numbers? In The Shining, some people might have seen it. Some people don't watch stuff like this. In The Shining, and this makes me wonder about that scene. Was it staged? Okay? In the movie The Shining, a little boy was sitting on the floor, in the first picture right here, and a ball rolled to him from room 237. If you blink your eye for a second, the whole scene turns around. The whole carpet flips around right before your face. Like some type of magical, mysterious carpet just I don't even know what to tell you. It just rotated. It rotated. It was going one way, and then all of a sudden it went the other way. And if you look at in front of him, you can see the front of the carpet right here is different than the front of the carpet on the second picture. Okay? This line is where the ball rolled down to him at in the second picture. Then you looked at him again, the whole line was gone. Okay? I want you to think about that expressway. You had cars going one way on one side of the road, all the grass in between. Then you had cars on the other side going the other way with the grass in between each side. It mirrored itself. This is why they chose that. This is why they chose that expressway, I-65. It was all a play. My personal opinion was the whole thing was staged, y'all. And you know what they call that ball that rolled to him? They call it a ghost ball. This is what they called it in the movie. If you go to, history on it or whatever, they call this ball that rolled to him from room 237 a ghost ball. Was she made into a ghost at the ball? Y'all, is what I'm trying to say. And they started setting the stage up, and people started prepping for her on her way to Atlanta on that expressway. She never made it to that expressway. She was placed on that expressway. My personal opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think, but it's more to that than meets the eye. Now, Simply Courtney, y'all. She all online, people asking her question, what happened to the video? The 18-wheeler video accident post? Look at her. She didn't get popular now. She thinks she's finna be popular. Like, everybody's gonna look at her as a little angel that showed up on the expressway. But in all actual reality, she was part of the play. A word on the street. Okay? If that is the video you are referring to, the family asked to take it down. Out of respect, the video is not private. Well, it's not private anymore, y'all. She has deleted her account. The girl says, but you didn't say anything wrong or show anything. Well, she didn't. I said that too. She didn't say nothing wrong. She didn't even mention Angie's name. She didn't even show a video footage of anything. Just a truck. Y'all saw was a truck with glass, with little broke out glass and stuff. Okay, that's all you saw. It was nothing showing Angie or anything like that. Now, it's one thing for lawyers to shut you up. Everybody in the Sprinter has been paid off to be quiet. You're going to get this insurance money, just be quiet. That's all you got to do is be quiet. We're going to pay you to be quiet. Okay? They didn't get paid off. The kids didn't get paid off already. Because they just signed a deal with Clive Davis. Word on the street. Allegedly. Okay? This woman has nothing to do with them. So is she getting paid too just to lie? She didn't get hit by the truck. So why did she go lawyer up too? Why did she go to the hospital? For that little scratch on her head? It didn't even touch her. According to her. So why is she quiet too? Is she getting paid to be quiet too? And why? She not allowed to talk. She wasn't even in the Sprinter. Let her tell. She just helped Angie out the Sprinter. Which I still can't understand. Why would you help Angie out and not any other guys? If you was going to help somebody with her big tail, why you going to grab one of the guys so you can help them out, then they can help the other people out? You're going to help Angie out, and everybody else was left in there. It don't make no sense. Police took an hour to get there. An hour. Y'all, something not right about this. It's not. And now she didn't lawyered up, and she didn't go smooth. She running scared now, y'all. Now, let me get to the elephant in the room, because everybody is talking about, the paperwork party. Everybody's talking about the paperwork party. They keep sending me his videos and all this stuff. And the other day I said what I said, y'all. I said. And people came to my page, got a little attitude. The paperwork party, if he wouldn't have got that video, we wouldn't know that she wasn't hit by the truck. And I said, okay. I went to the video and I listened. Somebody sent me another video and I went to his page and I listened to him. And when I listened to him, and he started crying. Y'all. And talking about how he loved Angie Stone. And he don't like the way they did Angie Stone. And I said, oh my God. It's one thing to help with the case if the paperwork is real. Because a lot of people on YouTube fail to realize. Some people just jump it on. Some people, been on for a while. My day ones, twos, and threes, y'all know this. They've been on for a while. And a lot of you all know the background with me and Paperwork Party. And you all know that he put up fake paperwork on me. He put up fake paperwork. He put up he put a family up, put my head on somebody else's body. He did all of this. Just because somebody's name is paperwork and they put out paperwork doesn't mean the paperwork is always real. Now it's coming out that the paperwork that he put up has been changed. One paperwork was saying that there was no fatalities. Now he's saying that he just got some new information and there's one fatality on the paperwork. Something's off about this, y'all. The crying, everything that he was doing when I was listening, I said, is this a play? You got to go back to how paperwork started off. I'm just going to be completely honest. How he started off it was bad, y'all. It was bad. And if he hadn't have came for me, I would not be saying the things that I'm saying about him right now. Lord knows I hope what he's doing right now with this paperwork is real. But I've had experience with him with fake paperwork that he's put out. I had experience. How do you go from bloggers, another blogger that scams people, have people fake calling people? They didn't have fake truck drivers call their line just so they could try to prove to their subscribers that they're talking to somebody that close to the accident, all that stuff. They didn't have things like this happen in the past. Okay, y'all, this is how they started off. I'm just going to be completely honest with my subscribers and anybody else that's coming in. I know that everybody wants to hang on to every word that some of these people say, but you got to be careful because some of the stuff that they say be lies. He put up this paperwork and it reminded me of this guy, this baby pen playing with these trucks. And I put this together with this. And, if this paperwork is real, fine. But if this paperwork is not, I didn't went through this. It makes no sense what he put up. Now he's saying there's some more paperwork that's saying there's one fatality. Is this even real? Is this something that you made up? Because he gets his hand on certain paperwork. It's easy for him to put this up that has no name, none on there. So we don't even know what this is even from. This could be from another accident. I'm just saying, y'all. We don't even know. Okay? I don't know. Did they change the paperwork right? They had it this way and then they changed it to something else. That's a possibility. But when you're dealing with somebody that takes a person's head and put on somebody else's body and make a whole family and allow them, it's hard to believe it. I want to believe it, that his paperwork is real. I do want to believe it because I want him to finally be, fighting for the right team. But when you started off scamming people and you started off with Wretched over there, Wretched trying to pay you to come at me and all this other mess, it's hard to believe what people are saying. So don't be fooled by stuff. Is there a mirror of what happened? According to the numbers, yeah. That's why one side this one way and one side one way. They knew people was going to be confused. It's about chaos. It's about confusion. It's about Satanists. It's about cults. It's about higher ups and gatekeepers dogging people out in the industry and getting away with it because they are calling all kind of confusion. People's stories is changing. People's getting paid to be quiet. People's luring up. And it's sad because Angie Stone kept working so she could take care of her family. But she didn't just take care of her family. She took care of the people that was in that Sprinter's family too. Her band members and everything, they didn't just depend on, their sales. They depended on Angie. And what's sad about it is they could be paid off to not tell the truth about what happened to her when the world wants to know. And it takes a cousin or somebody else to come forward and say that the kids signed an NDA, they signed paperwork with Clive Davis, all this stuff. Now you're hearing other stuff, but it's coming from outsiders that wasn't in the Sprinter. Now you're hearing that. There's another story that's coming out right now. They are saying that the granddaughter said that when they found out about Angie Stone's accident, they were driving in the car. And somebody told them, "Are you driving?" "Yeah, pull over," when they called the daughter, Diamond, and her baby in the car. They said that Angie Stone's daughter pulled over, and that's when they told her that her mother passed. Now there's another story out saying that when Angie was leaving the ball, she was on her way to the airport where Diamond and Biggie was waiting. Okay, y'all? Her son. So we're hearing two different stories, again, about where they even were at the time that she passed. Okay, y'all? God don't like ugly. And this whole story is very ugly. It is. It's ugly. And people can run, they can hide, they can, they didn't get caught up in their lies and think that it was going to work out. Because a lot of people think of stuff going to work out. Just like they landed on Mo3, they thought their lies was going to work out. It ain't working out for them, y'all. Okay? Dolph, they thinking their lies is going to work out. Oh, Big Jook is the one that was behind Dolph. When all actuality, it was more people that had involvement in that. They think that it's over, but it's not. There are RICOs or brewing behind closed doors on a lot of these cases. And they just crossing their T's and dotting their I's until they get all the information that they really, really need to take people down. And it's a lot of unanswered questions when it comes to this case. And it's going to be interesting to see if the truth is ever going to come out. But when you're getting paid a lot of money to be quiet, there's a possibility that it's not. But until I see people talking, I'm thinking about other people. My babies. I'm thinking about other people that did shows, and the fans is so excited to see that person, and they're taking pictures. The person even going into their car, leaving out of the venue. They take pictures or they record them because they're excited to be in the presence of celebrities. Nobody's talking at that ball about what happened when Angie left that stage. There's nobody putting up videos of her leaving out, walking to her car. None of that. If the sorority and all of these people were on the up and up, why ain't they releasing some videos of her leaving? Shouldn't they have they had police all around her when they were there. What happened to her, y'all? There was security there at that party. But it looks as if she never left that party. Did they leave at a certain time? When Angie went to her room, did they even make sure, did the police make sure she got to her car? Like, it's so many unanswered questions that don't make no sense. And it's hard to believe anybody now when it comes to this case. It's hard. You have YouTubers on here that it's all about money. It's all about pumping up. And I see now why certain people get pumped up. If you got somebody that could put fake paperwork out on not only on bloggers, you think they won't put fake paperwork out on celebrities so it can get their name up there and start reaching 100,000 and 200,000 subscribers? I'm just saying, everybody is ringing this person's name right now, and that's no shade. But if you got history with somebody that has done something to you in the past, it's hard for you to accept the fact that everything that they're putting out is legit. Now, if it is, shout out to him. About time you using your talents for something good for a change instead of doing people dirty. Because you did me dirty. So how am I not to believe this ain't about money? And then when I hear you over there fake crying, y'all, I'm crying right now. I'm crying. I love y'all. I'm crying. That turned me off, y'all. Because I know what this person is capable of and what he has done. So this is why. So don't come to my page and be like, oh, the paperwork party. Don't come to my page. Call yourself telling me about somebody that I have history with. Okay? Please don't do that. Now, since we had, call the truth, it really wasn't the truth because I never had anything against you until you came for me. I never had nothing against you until then. But now, I just don't want to see people being manipulated, if that's the case. All right? I'm hearing other bloggers, oh, he gonna get that real paperwork. He gonna this, he gonna that. Y'all don't understand the games that some people play on YouTube. And until then, you know the truth behind certain things. You have to be careful of what is being put out here. Okay? He put out one paperwork saying there's no fatalities. Now all of a sudden, there's some new paperwork saying there is a fatality. Why would they have one report saying not one on there and then the next one? You know what I'm saying, y'all? It's a lot of games being played. So just stay aware and keep your options open and your minds open that everything that's being presented to you may not be the truth. Okay? I don't sugarcoat anything. I told y'all I do numbers. When I do the numbers, certain things add up. And I go by that. News reports that come out and stuff like that, yeah, I'll go out about it. If it's some real legit information or paperwork, then I'll go by that. A lot of people that's lawyers or ex-lawyers, stuff like that, is on YouTube. They can, pull up paperwork, stuff like that. And I try to go by some of that stuff, okay? But when people started off by scamming people, you was doing some scamming doing Mo3 case. Then you was doing some scamming through Young Dolph case. Told people that they were collecting money to give to Young Dolph family. Kept all of that money. Okay? Kept all of that money. Didn't even show up to give Young Dolph family a dime. But collecting money from people on YouTube. Saying that they was. There were people looking for this man. Still are to this day because some of their grandparents and stuff like that and mothers sent him money. He never gave them their money back. Y'all. Never. Okay? This is the same person that is pulling out this paperwork right now. So I'm just trying to tell y'all, don't be fooled by the bullshitica because it's a lot of that going on. Okay, y'all? But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. How do y'all feel about D'Angelo now? How do you feel about him and Jay-Z working together? How do y'all feel about this lawyer that's hanging out with Clive them is now attached to this case, and she's the lawyer of a lot of people in that Sprinter? Like, how do y'all feel about all of this? Because this is serious, y'all. This is serious. How do y'all feel about her kids allegedly signed a deal, according to her cousin? Signed a deal. So, I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know, okay? Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. Thanks for watching. Try to watch some of the commercials. It helps the channel. And peace, y'all.